restless start. Kamran Akmal is now enjoying this stint straight as an arrow.
Yeah, again, Ramesh, we see the arrow, don't we, down the ground, and that's a much better shot. A lot of talk about that drop catch in the deep. He gave himself that room to the onside to try and expose extra cover, but there's a little bit of turn there. It's just gripping a little bit. There we go, he shells that one. That man will save it, so it's only the one. But I think Alan Wilkins said he's the man now, isn't he, Akmal? He's the one that's got to keep going, keep driving past 50. The run rate, 6.29. They need to keep that elevating. They need that 170 score minimum.
He's on to 44, is Kamran Akmal. He's just one of two players in PSL history to get 100, so he can go big. Got 713 runs, most runs in PSL too.
Good teamwork, good shuttle work out in the deep, and a good throw as well. Love seeing that. Love seeing the athleticism of these guys now.
Yeah, there's a lot of science involved in how you feel deep on the boundary. Yeah, that's well done. Ravi Bopara there, showing athleticism. I don't like when he goes across the line. He's been so good hitting the ball down the ground.
Oh, he's gone big again in the gap this time. One bounce for, and that's 50. A little bit of luck, a little bit of hesitation at the start, but he's been able to keep going, and if you get a let off, you make the opposition pay.
And needs to make them pay a lot more. But Peshawar, what a big one from him. He's on to 50s. Hit those big hits. Loves playing against spin, taking a liking to Osama Mir.
Yeah, he's been too flat. No varieties as well. Osama Mir, yeah, he's just bowled that ball, and he's quick through the air, so you can line him up. 72 for 2.
He's been very hard to get away. He's only gone for 7. He's just got this ability to take wickets, Shade Afridi.
Very different in style to Osama Mir. More at ease when it comes to flighting the ball or bowling the top spinner. And he's accurate. He's always trying to hit the stumps. He's not a big spinner of the ball, so he'll not allow you a lot of width. And off late, he's become extremely accurate. What a bowling spell he had in the last game.
Well, helped on its way nicely. It would have been a wide, but didn't get the run on. I thought it actually was going to hop along the grass a little bit quicker than that.
Yeah, just down the leg side, and Kamran Akmal thought it was a boundary, but it's just not gone anywhere. Afridi happy that it only went for a single.
Now Vessels, he's got to get himself going. He got bogged down the last time he batted. Just could not get in sync with anything. He was unable to get a strike rate up there. So he's 5 from 10. He doesn't want to bog things down. Well, that's a good way to get things going, that's for sure. Nicely played.
Lots of pace on that ball. I reckon it was the faster one from Afridi. Really gone seam up and just help on its way. He's picked the gap nicely too. But it's gone so quickly with the pace that Afridi provided.
Yeah, it wasn't very well anticipated by the field at square leg.
Good running.
It's 79 for 2.
So Bopara, he's got a best of 6 for at this ground a couple of years ago, so he's got a wealth of experience. He's been playing pretty well throughout the whole tournament, but you just see his mind ticking the whole time. He's one of a big cog in the wheel of this side, And he's got a big part to play when he gets bat in hand.
Yes, we've talked about how important this innings is from Kamran Akmal for the Zalmi, but Ricky Wessel's knock is also crucial, because he's played a very good innings after a very uneasy start. He got things going with a 6 over long on, then another one straight down, and the fun has continued for Kamran Akmal. Very, very apt against spin. Ricky Wessel's pace will also determine how Zalmi finish up in this innings, because he comes in the middle of the innings where any lackluster performance can pull down the rhythm of the innings.
You can imagine if he was to get out now, it would be very costly to the momentum. You've got some batting to come, there's no doubt about it. But Akmal, he's got himself going. He's had that chance, and he's looking good. You need that big striking player. That strike rate has just dropped slightly in Wessels. It's just crucial that he keeps working with an intent. But he needs to hit them harder and longer than that. He's gone straight away. In the deep.
Yeah, he's having a rough time of it. Not been able to hit the ball anywhere, Ricky Wessel. So he's been out there, or was out there, for 14 balls with a strike rate of 78. Just didn't pick up the slow ball. And a flick, and went down the throat of the fielder there at square leg. Shinwari taking a good catch. A wicket will put Zalmi under pressure. Gone for 11 and
2.
He's got massive change of pace, Ravi Bopara. This wasn't a bad delivery at all.
Back of the hand, slow one, but the pressure really tore on Wessels. His innings didn't have any sort of rhythm and was looking out of sorts and had to do something. Yeah, it didn't work.
You see by that flick, after he got out, he was trying to take it finer. Had a long way to drag it to get it finer than that. Just think you square the bat up and you just bang it over mid-wicket or even straighter than that. There's just a better percentage in that arc and the big full swing. You start to slice it or turn it over, you'll always lose power unless you're just placing it perfectly, and he had a long way to drag it.
Be interesting how such teams approaches this situation, because normally he takes his time getting those runs together, gets off with a couple of singles and tries to build an innings. Right now maybe boundaries are the order of the day. He's got a gap with mid-wicket now, mid-wicket's going back, so fine legs coming back in. So pace off the ball again from Ravi Bopara.
End of the over, it's a good one. It's only gone for 3 and he gets the wicket. 82 for 3. So Freddie's going to bowl out, and it's fair enough too. All right, he's walking off. He thinks he's gone at 6. So Akmal was out of there. He thought, no, I've got hold of it, and it's been palmed over the fence, and it's all of a sudden turned into a maximum.
Yeah, was never near it. He sort of sliced it, didn't get all of it at all, and he thought that this is it. Oh, backpedaling, palmed it over. He's surprised, happy.
I wouldn't be wanting a fielder to be in. It's a small fence.
Oh, he gets hold of this one. That's a big 6 there. It's an amazing. You just creep over. There's a football goalkeeper over the top of the post, and now he smacks it. So 6-6, first 2 balls.
Yeah, it's risky to flight the ball when he's in such punishing mood. This was beautifully handled by him. A slot sweep over square leg. Yeah, it was slow or slowish delivery from Afridi. That was dealt well. Oh,
That's a good area to hit too. He just didn't get it fine enough. Bit more of an edge, and that was running fine over backward point.
Yeah, danger signs now with Kamran Akmal. Had a lucky innings, but dropped twice. And Ravi Bopara just came in too quickly and then had to backpedal.
Yeah, this is better from Saad Naseem. He's off the mark and the strike is back with Kamran Akmal. You get your fielders just by the rope. No point in coming in. It's a 65-meter fence.
Oh, he went big there again too. He was looking to pop that one over the rope. Well, we've seen a lot of frustration from the coaches, Ramesh, haven't we, throughout, when fielders, I mean, it's just a natural body reaction to walk in with a bowler. We're taught that from day dot playing the game. But I think in these boundaries you can be stationary. That's going all the way as well. Just got enough on it. And Afridi has been smashed in the final over for 21 runs. Now they're on target for a big total. 103 for 3. Handle a ton of weight. Down the ground, perfect! On fire!
Ton of light, ton of sixes. It's raining sixes here. 73 now, Kamran Akmal from 48 balls, 6 sixes. And this has been his go-to area. Straight over the bowler's head. Read the slow ball so well. So he's on the move. Strike rate of 152.
Can't drop him once, they've dropped him twice. And he's gonna make him pay. 4 sixes of the last 7 balls.
And somebody stop him. Who said that? It was Mask, wasn't it? Jim Carrey. Somebody stop me. That's what Akmal's on about now.
Smoking.
Smoking.
Is that Danny Morrison?
That's exactly how he is. And he turns green as well, like the Mask. It's through the gap in the air, but that's okay. Nazim probably doing the right thing, getting strike to the man who just wants to keep smashing them. So Shahid Afridi, 21, is the most expensive over in PSL history for him. Ouch. It's clever, but won't get the reward he was after.
Who is winning at this stage? 112 for the loss of 3. Peshawar. Zalmi making a comeback. 53 versus 47. So odds favouring Zalmi with this onslaught that we have seen in the last 2 overs.
That's in the gap too. This is just so expensive, and this has got Zalmi very much setting a big total. No, they've got their sights on that 170 definitely now. It changes so quickly.
One small mistake and it's all Peshawar now. Suddenly the shift to extreme for Peshawar. Another boundary.
Now there's the end of the 15th, 5 to go, and 14 off that over. So they're 21, 14, and they're on song now. 117 for 3.
But a good innings from Kamran Akmal. He's gone for 75. And Naseem almost chops on. Danny, I did say I hadn't seen Bopara drop a catch, but he had a spill not so long ago, didn't he?
Well, they all do, Alan. Some point. This one's gone to the moon and back. Jeez, they look easy. They're not easy at all because there's no clouds. So you've got no ceiling. It's a bit like in the night sky. Very difficult to judge the ball coming down at pace. But he did get the danger man. Big moment in this match. Can Zalmi kick on without him? Sammy's new. Naseem's only got 14 to his name. And they're looking at trying to breach 160 here.
Unsuccessful flick. It gets one, but it brings Darren Sammy on strike.
Well, before this over, Zalmi, they had a really good spell. 4 overs, they got 45 runs. And so Kamran Akmal and his onslaught to all the bowlers from the Zalmi, beg your pardon, from the Karachi Kings. Batting to come, Dawson, Ahmad Hassan Ali. So it will give the license to Darren Sammy. Get himself in quickly and then play his big shots.
Amongst all this hitting, and some pretty good hitting from Kamran Akmal, is the most extraordinary set of figures here for Usman Shinwari. 2 for 5, and he's in his 3rd. So he has really bowled magnificently here. 2.5 overs, 2 for 5.
Another great thing is that he comes left arm round, closes down angles to right-handers. So good at that. Usman Shinwari. He's got a new man in. Yeah, take the catch, win the cash with Pepsi.
Got a good chance, haven't they? Pepsi there with Darren Sammy on strike. And I like Shinwari coming round the wicket to Sammy. No run there. 3 overs from him, 2 for 5. 4 overs to go, 119 for 4. Irfan Jr. now, 3rd over. He's only gone for 18 and 2. I think he's been impressive in spells during this HBL PSL. He's bowled some good length, good Yorkers.
Yeah, and it's not an easy thing to do, especially at the back end of an innings, to get your Yorkers in the right areas and to curb batsmen who are on the attack. Must be given credit here in terms of the manner in which he is bowled. Zalmi's team, they're on top. They had a really good partnership. And Sammy is a big 6-hitter.
It's gone big. Inside half of the bat, this from Sammy. That's a big bat as well. It's a big long handle to it. A lot of weight in the bottom of the bat. It's probably a bit heavier than the one you used, Darren.
Yeah, well, just extend on what you're saying, Wilco. You're right. He's quicker than you think. Irfan Jr. talking about the man bowling at the moment. In terms of back end of a length, he's quicker than you think, and you're right, changes of pace aren't bad, but his Yorker's pretty good too.
Go on, where's this gone? It's gone into the stands. 10 sixes now in this innings for Zalmi.
Just as we're pumping up the bowler, he's got pumped himself.
He is a new addition to the team for the Zalmis. Nazim. That's a maximum, exactly what is required at this stage of the innings.
Extraordinary statistic is that for Zalmi, there have been 10 sixes and only 5 fours. Twice as many sixes as fours. Look at that there. That's pretty unusual. Run rate is 7.7. Oh, that might be a no ball as well. They'll have a look at that. It is a no ball. Umpire's got his arm out for no ball. And it's a free hit. Ahmed Shahab had his arm out straight away there.
Just searching for the Yorker. Mohamed Irfan Jr. not getting it right, and it happens sometimes. Batsman charging, so adding to the delivery being above waist height. So a chance here for another boundary for the Zalmis.
Yeah, and the skipper's going to take it. Plenty of social media around to get online and pump it. Sammy.
Oh, where's he gone? Oh, look at this. He just watches this. That is a big, big blow.
Talk about McMassive. Cheeseburger and a half, this one from Zalmi. Nearly came up here to the combox. Look how low it is on the blade. Oh, that's not out of the middle.
Yeah, it's his backlift. Darren Sammy, he's a tall man. We'll try this at home. Takes a lot of skill and power to do this. Dispatched. Low full toss, out the ground.
11 sixes. One ball to complete the 17th over. Goes leg side this time, and it clears the man at square. It's another 6. It's a big over this for Zalmi. 22 from it.
Darren to Darren. Darren. Ah.
Well, he spoke about having a niggle before the start of this match. That is not getting into his way. Making his impact felt with the bat. That's what he does best. Gets boundary at the back end of an innings.
Well, he does, because through his career in the PSL, he's got a strike rate of 200 in the death overs. This time offside, it's another 6. Checker! 28 off the over, 3 to go, 147 for that towering over. No, it's this time it's Naseem who's playing tricks with the bowler. Mohamed Amir's on, and he's going to have to use his experience here.
The third man probably a little bit too wide, should have been straighter. Clear miss by Owen Morgan in terms of getting his field placing right. Outside edge, genuine boundary. And we've seen in this innings more than 50% of the runs scored by Zalmi scored in 6s. 13 6s so far in the innings.
Leg side this time, runs are coming thick and fast.
Floodgates have opened. 28 off the last over, which was 3 maximums in a row. Now we've got 2 boundaries in a row, and Owen Morgan has got a headache and a half turning up here in the UAE.
Well, that last over from Irfan Jr. was 28. Previously, the most expensive was Sean Tate with 26. And now Irfan Jr. with that 28 against his name. Unlucky for Irfan Jr.
Oh, we just pumped him up, saying how well he's done in the tournament too.
Well, this is a hemorrhage here, and it's a bad one. And Irfan Jr. needs to use his experience.
Where do you bowl to this pair? They're scoring boundaries at will. Morgan, he's got a lot of things to think about. Just feel sometimes you need to slow the game down a bit. Take the pace off the ball. Just break that momentum from the opposition and their batting.
We've had 30 off the last 6 deliveries. That has completely changed the complexion of this match. Zalmi won the toss. Darren Sammy said he's going to have a bat.
Thinking of your moods? Keep watching, buddy.
There'll be just one this time.
Just look at Darren Sammy and his effort with the bat. Off 6 balls, 19 runs so far. 3 6s. How about this partnership? 42 from 15. Lovely shots from Naseem. 2 6s, 4 boundaries. 28 of this over.
Well, that man on screen there has hit 3 very crisply struck 6s. And if he hits another one, he'll be the first man in PSL not to hit 4 consecutive sixes. Keep your eye on Sammy. Ooh, well bowled. Oh, an applause for the bowler from Sammy.
And credit to Mohammad Amir. Went for the Yorker wide of off stump. Mohammad Amir. Frustration all around for Karachi Kings.
Well, the blows hurt, you know, Darren, when you're a fast bowler with a reputation like Mohammad Amir, these big blows, they hurt. Oh, now then he's bowled a full toss and Sammy swinging away. 18 gone, 160 for 4. Unbelievable figures, 2 for 5 in 3 overs. How about 3 for 5? Shinwari is on a golden roll here for Karachi.
Left-hander too, Wilco. Gotta love me. Left arm angle, closes it down. Place to be. Look, I just kept coming back, honing in like a missile, heat-seeking, takes out leg.
Yeah, and he goes round the wicket so he can take the angle away, take away the arms. That's a really good piece of bowling. Nazim goes for 35. It's 1
for 5, Shinwari. Brilliant. Exocet missile for the Yorker. He's got 8 first-class centuries. Dawson, and this is the end of Saad Nasim.
Yeah, Shinwari looks like he bowls a heavy ball. Doesn't really get it to bounce that much. It slides on, gets something off the pitch as well. The angle into the right-hander does the trick. With the new ball, he got it to go away from over the wicket. Now a different ploy from him. It's working really well for Karachi Kings.
That's good. That's good from the bowler, but it also now means that Dawson gives the strike back to his skipper. So a little bit of a win-win. Bowler bowling so sweetly here. Usman, Shinwari, 3 for 6 of 3.5. Hopefully, from the Kings' perspective, that they don't destroy those figures.
Imad Wasim, he's in his kit, but of course he wasn't even considered for today's match. Medically been told to rest because he did have concussion.
Solid blow.
That was
landed.
Yeah. Now then, Amir, 3 overs for 20, 3 for 6. Shinwari. Irfan Jr.'s gone for 46 in 3, 28 off his last over. Sam Amir, none for 34 and 3. Afridi, 1 for 34. Bapara, 1 for 17 in 2.
Well, when they were 4 for 118, you thought they're going to struggle to breach 160. It just shows you what can happen so quickly in this fabulous format.
Sammy on strike. Well, boom. It's going to be 4.
He chooses a straight option yet again. Like the ploy that Mohammad Amir used against Darren Sammy to take him wide. This time, Usman Shinwari goes straight. Well, Darren Sammy equal to the task. Puts that big bat down the ground.
And DG, I love the way Sammy, he doesn't try and move around the crease. I know he can't because of his niggly knee and his leg injury, but most of the time he stays like this. He tends to stay still and open up the front hip or come at you a little bit, just goes down the wicket. Doesn't go too much outside leg, doesn't try and get too cute outside off stump. But the death overs, he is such a great finisher.
Well, he's way out in front, Darren Sammy, in terms of those numbers. 2 to go to finish the 19th. Change of pace. Oh, and the keeper, Mohammad Rizwan, is going to concede 2 here. Darren Sammy doesn't look 100%, far from it.
Had an insult to injury for Karachi Kings. 2 extras given away, so to speak. Darren Sammy has a smile on his face, and that's how he plays his cricket. Very instinctive type of cricketer. 23 from just 10 deliveries. Darren Sammy.
It's Poor keeping that by Rizwan, because not only has he conceded 2 extras, but it's still Sami on strike. 6s and 4s. Timeline has been so destructive against Owen Morgan's team. There's a ball here to complete 19 overs. Well bowled. Really well bowled. He finishes with 3 for 11 from 4 overs. Shinwari, 15 balls. Amir. And they're not going to scamper too many quick 2s or 1s here. But how about Usman Shinwari? Brilliant. 3 for 11 in 4. Smashes the stumps of Hafiz. Cameron Akmal caused a lot of damage. Taken by Bopara. And then Saad Naseem. So 3 for him, and a congratulations from the skipper. Looking for the Yorker, and sometimes the low full toss is more difficult to get away.
Yeah, it can be. There's got to be a wake up there, because the ball come flying off the slice of the blade of Darren Sammy is on the cards. If Mohammad Amir misses that Yorker again, he just hits the ball in some unique places. I love him when he goes straight, but he can also hit you inside out, thrash you over backward point for 6 too.
He's helped this on its way, and a very clumsy effort. I thought for a moment it was going to be a catch, and a good one, and Amir's not impressed. Shinwari is the fielder.
Moods, how's your hair? Have you pulled it all out yet, buddy? Unbelievable, the fielding today from the Kings. Bopara was good, Ingram, and now Usman Khan Shinwari has missed an opportunity to get rid of Darren Sammy.
I'm not making excuses for Shinwari, but sometimes when you finish the spell, a bowler, you're just thinking about what you've just done, and you just mentally switch off for crucial moments.
Is that being bowler bias?
Absolutely 100% sticking up for the bowlers.
I thought the 10 fielders were supposed to support the bowler on show. But just overrunning this one. Shinwari went through the hands. Ball coming from the sun into the shadow from the stands. Probably causing some problems there, but the catching has not been up to par.
Where's he gone here? Where's he gone here? It's a chance for a Pepsi catcher craw. Sammy is turning the screw.
I mean, we were worried up here in the comm box that Peshawar Zalmi would struggle to get to 180. They've breached. Hey, good grief. What a turner and what a performance.
And it's a real slap in the face for Mohammad Amir. That's a length ball. Sammy is going to deal with length balls.
Yeah, I'd rather see him hit a low full toss from a bowler aiming for a Yorker. Mohammad Amir, not that type of delivery for this stage of the innings, especially against an informed Darren Sammy.
2 to go. Oh, well bowled. That's the Yorker he's looking for. That's the length.
Yeah, much better thinking from the bowler. He really is struggling here, Darren Sammy, so he's not going to face the last one. It's going to be Dawson. Yeah, picked it from up here, needed to be. And he said, yeah, that's better. And even Darren Sammy appreciated it, said, yep, well done, Chief. Better than bowling length balls anyway.
So that lovely piece of sportsmanship. Right, last ball of the innings. Bowled in! The Yorker clatters the stumps. Dawson's the last man out. Last ball of the 20 overs. But this is a daunting target for Karachi to chase. Zalmi, who won the toss, can thank their captain with 36 not out and 4 big sixes, and before that a 75 from Cameron Akmal. This is the end of Dawson.
Now why wouldn't you not bowl 6 deliveries like this? in the last over of an innings, especially against batsmen who are on the attack. Mohamed Amir gets it right in the last delivery. But it's a little too late because Peshawar Zalmi, they will be happy with the total that they've scored. 181 for 6. A tremendous team effort on the backdrop of Kamran Akmal's wonderful innings. Darren Sammy put the icing on the cake, so to speak, with the bat.
Right, so Zalmi finish 181 for 6. It's going to be a tough chase for Owen Morgan's Karachi.